Right, so how to fix global inequality right now. Obviously, these are rudimentary, basic ideas, and I'm going to develop them and then implement them by the grace of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because He's gonna get me through this all. But the core idea behind it is to actually move political power towards the citizens and towards the residents. In this case, I've been focusing on Africa and the Caribbeans, and by doing that, you will be able to then produce economic and political prosperity for all citizens. How are you going to do that first? Well, first, we're going to start economically. We're going to create a currency, ideally cryptocurrency, because that's the only asset or commodity you could say that has been completely decentralized and without any government reign or power. So you're probably thinking, whoa, the cryptocurrency is a bit too unstable. Can't we use something else? But I'd say ideally cryptocurrency, but do try and true experiment with something else and see if anything is produced out of that. But with the cryptocurrency, it'll be solely for the whole entire region. In this case, Africa and Caribbean, but you can implement it in other areas and other geographical regions, perhaps the more poorer parts of Europe or even the poorer parts of Latin America. Anyway, once this is implemented and all citizens have good access towards it, and good access towards it means that it's easily accessible via the internet, easily accessible via knowledge, so a lot of citizens can actually gain the knowledge of how to use it and where to use it, and also when to use it. And thirdly, most importantly, the whole idea that it's a whole universal and agreed thing to use upon it, because you can't have divisions or differences between different geographical regions or different tribes, for instance, especially in Africa, whether to use it at all. And from there, once it's implemented and the citizens then gain some, economic prosperity from that, they can then go on to not only sustain their lives, but also go and contribute to their own community, perhaps crowdfunding together to build roads, other infrastructure, and things of the sort to then prosper the community. And this widespread butterfly effect then affects all citizens and then gives them the economic power, which then they can use to leverage to then gain the fairer, more responsible, and more trustworthy political power. Right? To go over things, just in case my ideas were didn't go all over the face, I just want to split it all out. So, by the grace of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, that these things work and go straight through the first time. You're going to give them economic power via a cryptocurrency, or in, if you want, another commodity. This commodity is widely and well used, and that brings economic prosperity. Thirdly, the economic power gained and generated is then leveraged to get fairer, more representative economic power. I've used the case of Africa and the Caribbeans because that's something that I focus on, being a Pan-Africanist, but I do invite others and in fact the whole global community to experiment it in other areas, please, because we are one human race, we are one people at the end of the day. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. This is Universal Botham out.